WHO is deeply concerned about the unfolding humanitarian emergency in Ukraine. WHO is on the ground, working with our partners to respond, to assess the impact of the conflict on the health of Ukraine's people and its health system, and to deliver essential medical supplies from our hub in Dubai.
We start right away with the first question, and that goes to Michael Bociurkiw from CNN Opinion. Michael, please unmute yourself.
Okay, so I'm talking to you from the city of Lviv in Western Ukraine. Director General, I ask this question of you with the utmost respect. As you may recall, I used to work for UNICEF. I was a spokesperson globally for a while, and also in places like OBT. I've been hearing from staff in various UN agency offices here in Ukraine and elsewhere, asking me or bringing to my attention that in no statements, including the one you mentioned today, which of course is very useful and the world needs to hear, that the name of the aggressor, Russia, is nowhere to be found. I've also found this in statements with UNICEF Executive Director, also UNHCR. And I realize that in times like this, it's very difficult to call out a member state. But as we all know and verified by international news organizations and others, that children's hospitals have been targeted, schools have been targeted, places which should be safe haven for children have been targeted. When I was spokesperson for UNICEF, whether it was the Myanmar generals or warring spies in the Middle East, we would call them out. So my question is this, and sorry for rambling on a bit, but have we reached a point where these types of unforgivable actions are happening before our very eyes, and again, verified by credible parties, that we are not able to call out a member state? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I believe we start with Dr. Mike Ryan.
Thanks for your commentary. We work all around the world, every night and every day, in the service of people affected by conflict and the conflict that is generated by so many aggressors around the world, be it in international or national conflicts. There's no doubt in this case that the military operations, invasion, whatever you want to call it, in Ukraine is causing untold suffering to the people of Ukraine. WHO does not want to be drawn into the politics of that process, but there is no question, and the DG has always made it clear, that he has always been on the side of peace. He speaks about health for peace and peace for health. He speaks that there can be no health without peace. He has always done that. What we try to do is honour the organisation's commitment to standing beside those who are suffering and leave the politics of punishing perpetrators to others who are better capable of doing that. But that is not to say that we don't condemn aggression on civilians at every point, and we've seen this, and we've called out on attacks on healthcare, not only here but in Syria and other places, and we have taken a very strong position on attacks on civilians and attacks on healthcare. We are not politicians, we are a healthcare organisation, but the Director General has been clear each and every time we have come across a situation like this to speak for the need for humanitarian access, for people to stop fighting, for peace to be put in place so health can be preserved. So I don't think WHO is in any way unclear in our position on this. From our perspective, we call on the parties and particularly call on the government of Russia to reconsider its position in the light of the suffering that's being generated in Ukraine.